Let's quickly look at an illustration of the difference between a competitive market and a monopoly. So on the left, we have our competitive market, and we know that the equilibrium quantity for a competitive market is where the demand curve intersects with supply. That is, we get a price here and a quantity here. Now, the difference between this competitive market and a monopolist or a monopolistic market is that price and quantity aren't dictated by where the supply curve or marginal cost curve intersects with demand. Instead, quantity is dictated by where the marginal revenue curve intersects with the supply curve, also known as the marginal cost curve here. This would be the monopolist quantity, and price would be up here where that quantity intersects with the demand curve. Now notice this quantity is going to be strictly less than the competitive market quantity because marginal revenue intersects with the supply curve before the demand curve does. So the competitive market quantity would be here, but the monopolist quantity would be here, and the price is going to be higher. The price in a competitive market would be where supply or marginal cost intersects with demand. But instead, under monopolist, it's up here where the lower monopolistic quantity intersects with the demand curve. So under a monopolistic market, the price that consumers pay is higher and the quantity supplied and demanded is lower. And so with that, you're going to see a very familiar outcome in the next slide.